Kerry Remnant gets out in front for Baypark. This is a nice position for the Busters. Rodney with the 51 machine in behind him, and here comes Peter Rees, the hard man from Palmy.
Peter Rees very experienced on this track. This is his home track. He's gaining a lot on Rodney Wood. Rodney Wood could be in a bit of difficulty. He's very close to him.
Kerry Remnant looking strong. That's what we want. A powerful man out in front, and Rees sizes up Wood and gets him up onto the wall. The fans are on their feet. They're cheering. This is what they've come to see. Wood gets slapped.
What a fantastic hit by Peter Reeves. Absolutely fair, square, right in the middle of the car and rolls him over. Brilliant bit of driving by Reeves.
Safety obviously paramount in these cars, and the race officials get to Rodney. He's okay. Hands in the air, shakes his head. He's probably chuckling to himself. Sized up beautifully by Peter Rees. Happening at the other end of the track, Ashby and Calvin Gray having their own little scrap.
Ashby, brilliant bit of driving there. Fair slam Calvin Gray right in the fence.
Peter Rees is looking damaged.
Peter Rees' right front axle damaged, and in actual fact, by the look of it, yes, he's got a left front tyre down as well, so the front of the car is immobilised.
Peter Bengston in a running mode, but gets turned around by the Busters. Straightens the car up straight away, gets turned again.
Tarawa block car's working absolutely brilliantly while Kerry Remnant runs at the front. Go, Kerry.
Panthers have got to do something to try and stop Remnant. There's Peter Bengston and Ross Ashby from the mount sizing up each other. Who's going to win this little tussle? Ashby gets whacked into the wall. Bengston doing a nice blocking roll for the Panthers. Is he going to hold him there though? Forcing each other inside, outside of the track, and side by side around that corner.
Remnant disposes of the 35 car from Palmerston North and continues on in the lead.
There's Bengston and Ashby still going at it. Kerry Remnant got 5 years team's experience, one of the most seasoned campaigners for the Busters.
At the moment, Bengston, of course, trying to block the 38 car, doing a very, very good job. But he's still looking for the lead car, adjusts his mirror, looking for Kerry Remnant. Another Palmerston car comes through, then Remnant. Bengston has blocked Remnant. A brilliant bit of driving there by Bengston. He moves over and lets Ashby, the block car, come through. Remnant is in trouble here, though. He's got 2 Palmerston North block cars to contend with. Remnant runs the gauntlet down the outside. Dangerous stuff for stock cars, but manages to get it done.
Beautiful to watch. This is what the fans have come to see, and fantastic tactics used by the Panthers and Baypark. Kerry Remnant is the current Grand Prix champ, and he began his team's racing with Huntley.
Driving very, very smart here. He's looking at the mirror. Block car's doing a very good job. Peter Reeves, the whole front end of that car's ripped out, but he's still continuing on.
Amazing how these stock cars can take so much damage and just keep on going, and Rees doing a fantastic job, but it's all Baypark, and this man, Kerry Remnant, slowing down, sizing up his options, waiting for his teammates to come in. Just beautiful to watch. Peter Bengston trying to block out. Bengston, he's been damaged by the look of it, smoke billowing from his car. Remnant just gets out there and just keeps running as fast as he can, staying out of trouble. His Busters mates are helping him to win this race. Bajerski comes in to take a swipe and gets whacked himself into the wall by the Busters. He's actually hooked on the back of Bajerski's car. At 92 comes out of it. Kyle Fraser comes out on top.
Remnant continues on in the lead. Brilliant bit of driving. We're in car now with Barry Bajerski.
Comes up on Kyle Fraser in a beautiful blocking roll. A hard man to stop is Bajerski. 1,500 kilos of V8 monster. Gets him jammed in the wall.
Fraser doing a very, very good job here of holding the lead Palmerston North car in the wall, but Barry Bajerski's determined to get out. Bengston pulls in front of him, and Bajerski's out and running again.
Slippery as a snake, that's what he wants his teammates to help him do. Remnant is still running, he hasn't been stopped. The Panthers must do this to get through to the finals. Back with Bajerski flying around the track, speeds in excess of 100 kilometres an hour.
Ashby does a really good job here, gets Bajerski into the wall, holds him there, backs up with him, just won't let him out. He is the lead Palmerston North car, so that's a real prize for the Baypark team.
He can hold them there as long as he likes according to team rules. Peter Rees still circulating, trying to block out Remnant. Unsuccessfully again.
Harry Pajerski pulled out with the block car there, covered him very, very well. Remnant continues on the lead. A brilliant bit of driving by Kerry Remnant. Very, very smart.
The Panthers are running out of time. They must stop Kerry Remnant if they want to qualify. Here's Bengston again.
Kerry Remnant's got to be very careful here. Bengston does a good job. In actual fact, he gets Kerry Remnant onto the infield. Now, Kerry Remnant must do a U-turn because he was taken into the safety zone by Bengston. But the 58 car's been blocked on the exit of the turn, and Remnant continues on.
Obviously, the team tactics were discussed before this race. Remnant's the man to do the running, and Baypark have protected him. Amazing to see Peter Rees, even with a damaged car, still managing to block out the opposition. But he's no good against Kerry Remnant, a man possessed. Extra weight in his accelerator boot. Palmerston North still trying to block out to stop the Busters. Not successful though, the final lap. This is looking good. The Panthers could be out.
Brilliant bit of driving there by Kerry Remnant. Just turned Harry Pajerski brilliantly to continue on.
The closing stages of this race. The plan has worked for Baypark. Palmerston North have failed in stopping the man. The Busters are through to the final. Remnant takes the checkered flag. His fans are stoked. The first semi-final winners, the Baypark Busters. They have qualified through to the grand final.